Good morning, my dear students. Today we start our computer chapter 3, computer networking. Networking is an interconnecting network. We see that we communicate each other, someone sending and someone receiving. That means receiving and sending, that we can communicate by the way we can talk or share our information. According to part of the electronic devices, we have a network. So we have to move on today on our chapter computer networking. Computer networking is a more beneficial thing that we can share our information through each other, through the world, anywhere, anytime. It is very helpful for us to knowing about the all things that we have. So starting today within computer networking, there are in our daily life we come across many different type of network. Network of telephones. You see that network of telephones. It is also an electronic device. You can communicate or talking each other through your networks. Network of trains. Trains, that means you can reach your destination through the trains. Network of people connected for the same cause. People also can also networking through their destination from the one place to different place. Network of roads and network of bank ATM, so on. A network is a group of system or interconnect people or things for the purpose communication and sharing information. Why we use a network? Because we want to share some kind of information, some kind of a thought to the across the people. At home, you may have a computer and printer which are connected to each other, but this doesn't form the network since you are not only used or there no communication between the computer. There is only one computer. If you see that at your home you are using a single computer with your printer, that doesn't mean to your computer network. Computer network means you have to connect it with the different people or different connectivities, using different kind of a connectivity to share your different kind of information. That is called the computer network. The computer network is a group of computers and other devices connected to each other. It must be connected with a different computer. That is called a computer network. So they share hardware resources as well as the software and the data also. A part of the computer network, not only we can share information also, but with the hardware and our data and software purpose also. There are too many components of network. Components of network, that means things that we can use in our computer system. There are too many components. Network interface card. Network interface card. In every computer system, we must have a network interface card. Network interface card. What is network interface card? Actually, a network interface card or NIC is a device that enables a computer to talk with another computer. Is a device to communicate with a different computer. Use this network interface card. It is necessary part of the computer which is lets the computer become attached to a network. It may be an external card or an internal one of as the trend that as this is most computer motherboards have inbuilt one. Nowadays, do you know motherboard, a place where all the electronic circuit or the component of a CPU or a circuits are being placed over there. NIC, network interface card, also be inbuilt in nowadays computer system. It is very useful and much needed internet in the NIC card when we have to connect through the network. Then hub and switch. Hub is the most basic networking device that connect multiple computers to other network devices together. Two computers cannot communicate with each other directly. They need to be interfaced through the which they can send and receiving data. Hub is also is kind of a device where the multiple computer can connect with this device. Hub is also an electronic component. There is a pin and plug just placed in the hub, and and switch. We have to just connect with a hub and switch to share our information through the different kind of way. Not only different kind of, but multiple kind of resources that we have to communicate each other. Hub is also be. It is then accepted by the computer for which is meant for. Then cable and connectors. Different kind of cables when we use to communicate. Connector also, as name suggests, connect, to connect each other. Ethernet network use the UTP cables. It is easy to use and it has a short distance. For longer distance, for the fiber optical cables, they are gaining popularity over the UTP transport networking too, because they are high speed and even though they are expensive, these use the light pulse and transmission data at high speed. You see that there are cables are come to connect the different devices. There is a different kind of a cable, fiber optical, coaxial cable. There are some electronic signals through into these cable wires, so connected each other. Then modem. In early days, to connect with internet or through modem is also modulator, demodulator. It is also a device just put inside a CPU. A telephone line is also be connected with the modem to receive and sending the digital data into the analog data to share our resources. Modem stands for the modulator and demodulator. It enables you to connect computer to the available internet connection over the existing telephone line. Using telephone line, modem can be used in the early days. The modem runs as a digital signal converted the modulator electronic signal for the transmission over the telephone line, which are to be demodulated by the another modem at the receiver end of the digital data. It just converts the analog signal to digital signal to knowing about our information. Then router. It is a device used to connect two networks, or you can say it is used to connect a network within an internet connection. Router is also a device to connect internet. Two or more devices. Router also be helpful when we have to connect within. There are two types of router: wired and wireless. Wireless router are the essential at the home where the multiple devices connected to the internet at the same time. You will see that there are too many electronic devices that we have in a home. When we have a router, it is very easy to connect the single router to the multiple electronic devices. They provide wireless internet connection or wired enable devices such as the computer, laptop, tablets, gaming console, etc. As I mentioned you, with the help of router, we can connect multiple electronic devices like laptop, tablet, your telephone, mobiles. Your TV also can be connected with the router. It is very helpful when you use at home your router. Then move on. Type of network. We have multiple kind of a networking system. There are different kind of a network. PAN, LAN, CAN, MAN, and WAN. PAN. First of all, we have to move on PAN. PAN, that means personal area network. As an area where we have to just belong in a, we can say that in a room or at your home. A personal area network is a computer network organized around the individual within a building. It could not be inside for a small office or a home. Normally, a PAN is a would be include one or more computer, telephone or a mobile phone. Prefer a device like the printer, video game, console, and other personal entertainment devices. As is a PAN, personal area network. That means we have to connect with a single at your home or a simple building where you can connect with the one or two devices. PAN can be used. LAN. Move on. Local area network. A local area network consists of a computer network in an office or a building. Just this more than for the PAN local area, that is for the belongs to the office building like that. A LAN is a very useful for the sharing resources such as the data storage and a printer among the people of the building, but not with the rest of the outside world. The LAN may consist of only two computers or the thousand of computers. LAN are cheaper and provide high speed data transfer within a better security. Apart of the LAN, we can share our information or connect it with a different kind of device according to part of our buildings, where we can share our information through this local area network LAN. फिर campus area network. A campus area network is a network or multiple interconnected local area network in a limited geographical area. Campus, as its name suggests, campus that is like we have in a society. Society that means a living society or a living campus, school campus, market campus that we can use. A cap is a smaller than the wide area network or a metropolitan network. It can also be known as the corporate area network. It is most of the it is used only as the campus, only the campus. Then metropolitan area network. A metropolitan area network consists of the computer network which covers the entire city. As is the metropolitan area network, the entire city can be converted into the network. Like city, college, campus. A man is larger than land. Man is larger than land. Now we have to come within wide area network. There is no restriction or no limitation for the networking. When that means wide area network, where the whole global or through the world wide area network we can connect to the computer network. So these are the type of network that we are using, different kind of a networking. Then we move on transmission media. Transmission our signal. We can also transfer our data to the different kind of a device. Part of the networking, we have transmission, wire transmission media, that we have a different kind of a wire where we have transmission our twisted pair cable. A cable, you will see that a cable, if you open or see that the cable is round up with a copper wire and a thin copper wire is present in it, and you will see that the thin wire or present, it is enabled to receive and sending different kind of a signal. It consists of a two identical 1 mm thick copper wire which is insulated and twisted together. The twisted pair cable are twisted in order to reduce electromagnetic induction or a cross tag. Then coaxial cable. A part of the twisted pair coaxial cable. Coaxial cable consists of the solid wire core with a surrounded by the foil braided wire match shape. Each layer of the separated from the other by the some kind of a plastic instrument is mostly used in the TV cable wire. You will see that nowadays we don't have a cable in our at home at TV, but you see that if you have it connected within a cable wire, you will see that there is a thick hard wire. It will be for this purpose it can be protected by the atmosphere, different kind of a weather, and it is very easy to receiving and sending signal through these cables. Then optical fiber. An optical fiber consists of a thin glass fiber as the thin human hair that is used visible light on a transmission data. A fiber optical cable consists of the bundle of glass thread, each of the wire capable to transmit voice, videos, images at a very high speed. So these are the cables where we have transmission our data. Then unwired transmission data. Now we see that wired is used to transmission data, and we have unwired transmission media. Infrared. Unwired transmission is the infrared. Infrared, what is infrared? The infrared light transmission data through the air without seeing anything. Transmission data in the air. It is used to short distance like inside a room, but it cannot be printed through the walls. It's secure medium to data transmission. It is the common user TV remote, automatic garage door, wired speaker also. Without wire, we can sending and receiving sending signal like TV remote. You will see that in a short distance we use TV remote, and it's just sending signal to the TV, and according to remote activation, it will be TV is work within remote activation within infrared signals. Then radio wave. Radio wave is electronic magnetic wave. It has a wave length between 10 kilohertz to the 1 gigahertz is a simple install. The transmission which is used radio frequency is transmitted as radio wave transmission. It is not block the solid, but it is useful the broadcast of many people at the same time. Radio wave signals to receiving and sending signal in the manner of the voice. Microwave wave. The microwave transmitter line on the side of transmission. The frequency of the microwave signal or the higher of the radio wave. They are used transmission data over a long distance. When you have a long distance communication, you use microwaves. Then move on. Satellite link. The most long distance frequency, or we can say that the receiving and sending data through the satellite. The satellite link transmission is also kind of a line of a side transmission. It may use the satellite to transmit signal throughout the world. We see that, or we are also use the satellite links to receiving and sending our information or any kind of information using. There are too many satellites placed on the to receiving and sending our signals. So now one more thing, Bluetooth. You know that Bluetooth is also useful when we have short distance receiving and sending information. Wi-Fi also the unwired transmission media where we can use receiving and sending information. So these are the some type of networks, then wired transmission media and unwired media. Then move on multimedia. What is multimedia? Multi, that means too many. Media, that means that we have text, graphics, video, some different kind of images. So all came in together. That is called a multimedia. The word multimedia is a combination of word multi and media. Multi means many and media means medium of the material through which something can be transmitted or sent. Multimedia combines all the media elements like text, graphics, sound are came together. The basic 5 elements of multimedia are text. We have some kind of a text. In multimedia, images, different kind of images that we have, pictures also. Then audio. If you want to put or see or listening some audio. Animation. Animation is a GIF or a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minute animated video or animated graphics and video. A short term of video, at least 1 minute or 2 minutes or a short term of video. These all are came together and is called multimedia. Nowadays, everywhere multimedia can be used in education, in entertainment, in business also. Entertainment, we can show different kind of multimedia video. We can see nowadays in our school there are multimedia. We can say that the smart class also be kind of a multimedia. In a business, we have multiple business elements that we have that also can be used nowadays by the multimedia. Now, chat sites and social media network. Chat sites. You know that chat sites that mean chatting. Online communication is rapidly becoming essential life skill. Children are exploring digital communities. As soon they are learned to type, new sites are launched every day and attract the young minds, starting with the gaming and text messages and sharing picture and video also. Communication skills nowadays is more increasing, or we can say that nowadays we have chatting in a different manner. There are different kind of a platform where we can communicate using a different kind of a manner. It is utmost important that they learn to become a responsible netizens. They need to know what are the pros and cons are used these sites. Let's quickly look at some important points before talking about some popular sites and app. Nowadays we have a different kind of an app. We can communicate each other. WhatsApp. It's one of the most popular interconnected to the person. We can also share some video as well as images as well as our text. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, WeChat, Instagram. There are too many social networking sites where we can communicate each other through the different sites. Then move on, network security. A part of the networking, there are too many benefits, but their security must be there. Network security must be there when we have to connect each other. Network security is related to the method which are required to protect the data and devices in the network. When there are many users on the network, it is important that the only people who are authorized should be able to actually make changes of the data. You will see that your account also be over too many different sites. You have to secure your data with your authentication. You have a personal user ID or a personal password also. So you can only you can see or access with it. It is also can be secure. There may be someone who want to modify the data deliberately, or someone may to be mistakes. Someone may want to steal some important data of the organization. It is very easy, or nowadays you will see that your data also can be stolen with hacking, by the hacking, or we can say that someone can steal your password, or someone can broke your password, or we can steal our data. But we can according to the network security, we can also secure our data with a different option. For the authentication, user personal identification, firewall, or antivirus. There are too many options available are there to secure our data. Authentication, that means the only authorized people can access with your data. Like you have a personal user ID or a personal identification with your different kind of a site. So only you can use with your authentication. Antivirus is also a kind of a antivirus software. There are too many viruses are also be present in our system or anywhere. You can also restrict from antivirus software. Then too many options are also be available to secure your data or network security. So that is the all I think about your computer networking. A part of the computer components, what is network? You know that when I remember it is communicate to each other through the networking. That is called computer networking. So I think that is the all for your chapter 3 computer networking. And a part of work, you will fill your exercise in your notebook, and your question and answer sent to me. So that is be all for the chapter.